All right, welcome back to the show. Goldfinger, yeah, old David had to dip down into his piggy bank, and he dipped down and put some money in where his mouth is. So we'll tell you about that in just a second. But Eva's been holding, so let's take Eva's call real quick. Thanks, Eva, for calling.
Yes, David, what district will you be running in?
I'll be running in District 29.
And who holds that district now?
Plainfield.
That's up in the Lake Mary Sanford type thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
I want to thank you for exposing Roger Stone. And because anybody that's been around politics in Florida knows who he is.
Yeah.
And he is not very likable. Do you remember a name of Doug Gatslow?
Yes.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Roger Stone falls in that thing. So, I mean, thank you for exposing him, because I'll be on the lookout.
Okay.
All right, Eva.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
And I have to be honest here. I don't know that I meant to expose the guy. And actually, as far as I'm concerned with Roger, I don't know him enough really yet to have a really good, strong opinion.
Right. But what it does say is that Senate seat is going to be a very interesting race.
It is.
There's going to be no question about that. That's going to be an exciting race to watch. And it will be a very key Senate seat as to who grabs that thing, too.
Yep.
So we shall see. But in the meantime, don't forget Patio Grill tonight at 7 p.m., so you can listen to the American Adversaries as you're driving out there. By the way, John Stemberger is going to be joining us here shortly. And but 7 p.m. and the Seminole County Libertarian Party has their monthly meeting there. They're going to have their officers' elections. You have to be a member to participate in the elections, but you can join tonight if you want to.
Absolutely.
And it's free.
It is
just
free.
buy your own food there.
Yeah, we don't.
Patio Grill.
Yeah, you don't, and you don't have to buy food. You can buy food. You can. They serve drinks there. You can buy a drink, but you don't have to.
Got excellent iced tea, by the way. I thought when I was there. Okay, by the way, so you made it into the media today. Maybe you'll be in the newspaper tomorrow.
Oh, maybe, yeah. There is an online publication,
Orlando Political Observer.
That's correct, and it was noted by Frank Torres, the journalist for that publication, that I contributed. I opened up my campaign account. Actually, if you go to the state Department of Elections, today's the day. It's public record. You know who donates to your campaign. I strongly urge everybody to go out and look at all of the candidates that you're thinking about, and look at who donates to them.
Right.
Because it's all a matter of public record and how much. Okay, I'll just throw that out there.
All right.
And you can see mine. You can see my campaign contributions, and you'll see if you go out there and look that I kicked off my campaign account with a $10,000 loan from my own personal funds, and
which is completely legal.
Completely legal,
yep.
And the reason I did it is because I wanted to show my supporters just how serious I am about running and winning this race, and so putting your money where your mouth is.
Well, having said that, I mean, you're not looking for a career or a job either, are you?
No, I'm not. You know, this is a job that pays less than $30,000 a year. By the way,
and you're a successful businessman. It's not like you need that.
I'm not power hungry at all. I want to get in Tallahassee, and I want to get government down to the limited role that it's supposed to be at, and it just hasn't been that way, especially here in the state of Florida. With as many Republicans as we have in there that are conservative, it's amazing to me the amount of money that is still wasted. Well, wasting away. And you know, and I heard this really good analogy just yesterday concerning government and the size. You know, if you think of government as a little flame,
okay,
right? And if we just ignore that flame, what happens? And it's fed, it just grows and grows and grows and grows
until it consumes everything.
Until it consumes everything.
No doubt.
And my job in Tallahassee will be to keep that flame down to a minimum. I'm not an anarchist. We need government for protection. We need it for fire and police and roads and infrastructure and that kind of thing. But we don't need government in there. You know, in the state of Florida, the state government will give grants to city governments. You know, who...
Well, you can take it even a step farther. Like, look at the big battle that's going on in Tallahassee here recently, why they're in special session.
Yeah.
Because the Senate, run by Republicans, the strong majority of Republicans running the Senate, want to take a federal subsidy.
That's right.
For health care here in the state of Florida, rather than devising a system where people can actually go out and, for heaven's sake, buy their own because it's reasonably priced. What a novel idea. Oh, no, we got to take all the federal dollars because if we don't, why, they'll be taken away.
I know. But you know what surprises me, Chris, though, is subsidy the federal government wants to basically shove down our throats.
Right.
And we're appalled by it, right? We're appalled at a lot of
and by the way, they're not doing it because they're being nice to us.
No.
They're doing it because there's a bunch of strings go along with it. Go ahead.
But you know, we take money from the federal government in all areas. We take Department of Homeland Security money. We take billions of dollars in Department of Homeland Security money. So to me, there's no difference.
Well,
why are we complaining about one and doing the other and another and another? You know, security money coming in, and it's made to build these video networks that you're seeing that's going on all our highways, all over the state, and things like that. But there's always a catch. You know, there's always a catch.
Oh yeah.
And so we don't get the highway money, we don't get this, we don't get that, we don't take these funds, and then the state will take those federal funds and divvy them up amongst the cities and the different counties in the state. And who ends up paying all the way down the line?
Of course.
Those taxpayers. So
taxpayer does,
we need to say stop doing that.
Absolutely. And, you know, we elect this or Republican or this or that Democrat, and they always say the one thing and end up doing another. Some of them are true to their word. Not certainly. Some of them are true to their word, but they're more often the exception than they are the rule.
That's right.
And that's the problem. So the pressure has to be put on them. And, you know, to reduce the size of the government, it's going to take some tough decision making. But it has to be done because the fire is literally raging out of control right now.
That's right.
We got to put some water on it. We got to put some water on it fast.
Well, we talk about states' rights, and the state should be able to make their own decisions on different things. Well, then it goes back to a lot of it goes back to these federal grants again. Just if you want states' rights,
you got to give up the grants.
You got to give up those grants. It's not just Medicaid. I'm telling you, every aspect of the federal government is throwing money at the states, and we're all taking them because we think that we need them. You know?
Right. Well, of course, anytime dollars are being given away by the government, somebody's going to be there with their hand out, whether it be a state agency, a local agency, or a person. And that's the ultimately, that is the worst thing of all, because it makes us all, at all these different levels of our life, from state government right down to the individual, makes us all dependent on Big Brother.
I give you, you go out to your local...
And that's spiritual poison there.
It is. I mean, go out to your local city council meeting and your county commissioner meeting.
Yeah.
And then in those meetings, they on their agendas, or you can just look at them online.
Yeah.
And you can see that they are so proud of the fact that, don't worry, we're not spending your tax money because we got a grant from the state. Well, yes, you are spending my tax money still.
Like, where did that money come from, right? Just follow the trail.
Oh, but if they don't take it, somebody else will.
Yeah. All right, David. Well, I hope you take it all the way to the finish line, my
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And, all right, David Leavitt. And once again, he will be at the Patio Grill tonight.
Hope to see you guys out there.
We'll be right back.
Thanks, Chris.
16.